just in case I decide to share. Okay. So a lot of people have asked over the last several months about bringing back the Zooms. Everyone really liked when we did trainings or just kind of coming together at some point in the month. And I took a poll in the team chat, and majority vote was that we started doing them weekly. So if there's not necessarily something to train on, I'll probably do like a working power hour where we hop on and we get to work. But I like a place where we can kind of have a set day and a set time to come together and connect, for you guys as our teams to have questions that, you know, if there's a struggle you're having throughout the month, it's my job to help you reach your goals, right? I want to go over just a couple things because I took some notes. Let's see. So I guess by a show of hands, for those who are on there or on here, who every day has like a list, like I know what I need to do every single day in order to achieve my goals for the month, or who feels lost? Raise your hand if you feel a little bit lost, like you're just not sure what to do, and you would feel better if you had like a list of things to do. Stacy, okay. So I know for a long time, I just kind of felt like, okay, I know I'm supposed to post every day, and I know I'm supposed to wish happy birthdays, and host a post would be awesome. But other than that, what are things that I should be doing for my business every day? So I have something I'm going to type up. If you guys have pen and paper, I can give you, some tasks if you want, and things that you should kind of be doing like daily, or make sure that you're doing weekly, and things that you should be making sure that you're doing monthly to grow your business. If you have pen and paper, let me, hold on one. Okay. So like for daily tasks should be, and these are like non-negotiables for me, what you should do every day is messaging happy birthday to people. And I know it doesn't show up in the Facebook menu anymore, like under events in the calendar, whose birthday it is. So what I do is I click on the search. Hold on. So like if I'm on my Facebook page and I click on the search bar at the top and I type in birthdays today. So that's all I do is in the search bar, I type in birthdays today and it pops up people's birthdays. So that's now how I can see people's birthdays and make sure that I send them a personal message wishing them a happy birthday. That's just a non-negotiable to me. That's a way to connect with people. Engaging in stories and engaging in your feed. Usually when people are like, I'm not getting any interaction on my posts, the top thing is you're not engaging. And I cannot preach that enough, especially network marketing is building relationships with people. They will start with you as a customer or distributor when they can trust you. It's kind of like a broken record. You hear me say every single Zoom, but I feel like month to month, I'm hearing the same thing of no one's engaging. And I get that some days we can do more than others because we all have things going on. We have work, we have personal life, etc. But if it's not something you're doing on a regular basis, your interaction is going to tank. People are not seeing it. If you're not posting consistently, and I don't just mean about the business, I'm a big believer that 25%, 25 maybe to 50% of your feed should be it works. The rest should be personal life, not necessarily just quotes. Just sometimes like what you're doing for the day. Someone put it in comparison to like your Facebook being your journal, if that makes sense. Just kind of what you're out doing for the day, or a story about something that happened in your day, or something to that effect. So messaging happy birthdays, engaging in stories and in feed, self-development. And I can tell you that I spent my first 2 out of 3 years thinking that self-development was a load of BS. And I spent 0 time doing it. But I'm telling you, when it comes to, it's really funny, I have to say, because my husband thinks that personal development books, whether it's business or personal, is complete BS. When I preach things to him like the power of positive thinking and what you say, you're putting out into the universe to kick back to you. If I'm always saying, you know, oh, Hang on, my pest control guy is here. Hang on. Hello. Good. Okay, so out front and in the house is good.
Okay.
The backyard, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get out there.
Okay.
With the cord because my husband got a golf net and it's blocking the gate.
Oh, okay.
So if you can't, it's fine.
Maybe I can try to use my back. Can I squeeze through?
Possibly. Or you can come through here.
Oh yeah, so I'm like that.
I don't
so
care.
I could just.
So however to work for you.
Perfect.
I'll be on a call, so just in and out as you please.
Awesome.
Okay.
Is your pest control guy cute, Tanya? Is he going to be out there when I'm out there?
Huh?
Is the pest control guy, is he cute?
Is he cute? Do you hear? He'd be married and he can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm done. Okay.
Okay. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay. So like the positive thinking. So Greg, for example, and Peyton are both doing golf lessons, and Greg is going through a very bad phase. This is just my analogy I'm going to use. Let's just roll with it. And Greg is sucking like hardcore right now. He's doing terrible when he steps up to the tee. It's a mess. So I was talking with his coach while we were all standing there, and he's talking about, all of your complaining and the negative words that you're using, and I can't, and it's hard, and it's this, and it's that. It's what you're putting up there, and you're stepping up to the tee stressed out like it's not going to happen. So it was super fun for me to have someone telling Greg this, because I was like, I told you so. But it's true in all aspects of your life. So like I said, the first 2 years of my business, really sitting there hearing that on every single call about how stupid personal development is, I can tell you it's one of the number one things, if nothing else, on your bad days is personal development and what that's going to take. Now, I think I've said this before on a couple of calls, is that I start my day with something a little more inspirational and uplifting and things like that. And I end my evenings with something business development wise. So something that has to do, for me, it's going to be more like leadership or something relating to network marketing, but my morning might be something a little bit different. And you can type things into YouTube if you can't afford ebooks, like I understand, or like the audiobooks. Type something into YouTube. If you're looking for a list, you can private message me if I forget to put it in the team chat tonight, of different things that you can download and read, things like that. Maybe like a chapter a day, say like 20 to 30 minutes a day. I do audiobooks. I find it easy to do while I get ready or while I'm taking the girls to work. Katie, you are distracting me with your giggles. So any time you can find within the day to give yourself, 20 to 30 minutes of personal development. It's key. Must start doing it. Now, as the months have gone on with some people within this team, the people that I'm hearing the most complaints from in terms of tough months or things are really hard is personal development is not on the top of your list. And it has to be. It's what's going to, I swear to you, it is what is going to switch your mindset. It's going to give you new ideas. It's going to give you a little bit more creativity in what you're going to do. Also, if you are on here and you have muted the team chat, I don't even know what to say to you. I used to reach out to people individually to make sure they were aware of team Zooms. That's not happening anymore. So you miss it, you miss it. You got to stay plugged into the team pages, into the team chat. I feel like there's sometimes like a lot of hand holding when it comes to, hey, make sure you don't miss this. This is super important. I need you guys to understand that aside from working my business and my personal life, is I have a lot of you as well within this team. And it's a lot to make sure that each and every person knows what's happening. So you have to stay plugged in. Posting to 1 to 3 times a day. So let's go through it. Messaging happy birthdays, engaging in stories and feed, 20 minutes of personal development, posting 1 to 3 times a day. What I am finding when I went through the algorithm stuff, in case you missed it in the chat, was certain terms like comment below are literally being pushed aside by Facebook. So if you're going to drop an emoji below or comment below, make sure that the O, you turn that, and you've probably seen in some of my posts that you turn that into an emoji itself. So like instead of CO, it's C, whatever emoji. That has been kind of pushed to the side, asking a lot of questions to get people to engage even on product posts like who wants to be next, or like I have 10 packs left, whatever it is, but asking a question, who wants to snag one of these, is going to be super important. Making your own pictures is going to be important. So many people, and I was telling Robin this the other day because she made so many fun pictures for our team with the new product that she got in. But if you share them in our chat and you share them in 2 other chats and maybe even in a team page, think of how many people that those photos just expanded to and how overused they're going to be. Therefore, Facebook algorithm, it's going to push it aside because it's being overused. So if you have product pictures that you take, like share them in the team chat. I love that. But do be careful how many people you are spreading the love to, if you will, when it comes to photos, because that's super sensitive on Facebook as well. So start taking your own. I know it's going to be easier for me personally now in the summer with the kids because they're not in school and I'm not on the go every morning. But having a day like Saturday, for example, where you take different photos of your coffee cup, maybe Monday through Friday, you're running out the door for work and just hoping that you don't forget your coffee on the counter, that spend some time on the weekends doing some photo ops with some of your products. That way you do plenty of them. You should have enough that you can use throughout the month or throughout a couple of weeks. So having your own photos is going to be huge. And if you need help editing, let me know. There is a YouTube video on Jade Hooper's YouTube that one of her girls did on photo editing. That's huge. If you can't find it, if you need it, you want it, whatever, let me know and I will get that to you. And power hours. So message happy birthdays, engage in stories and feed, 20 minutes personal development, posting 1 to 3 times a day, and doing a power hour. Side note on the post each day is the post should align with your goals. If you're searching for more loyal customers, which I am right now coming month end, my posts are going to be more LC related. If I'm looking for more distributors, like I might kick that up a notch starting in June. My posts might be 2 to 3, distributors versus loyal customers. Power hour, daily power hour. You can. So first thing, if you are writing this down, these are 10 steps to do every single day for 1 hour. So when people start, I understand people have full-time jobs, they have other things going on. So I'm trying to compile a lot of tasks that can be uninterrupted time to dedicate to this business. 1 hour a day, whether you split it up, whether you do it before the kids get up, before you have to go to work. If you get up an hour earlier every day, or maybe an hour later, or find 20-minute increments throughout your day that you can work this, here are some tips. Okay, so first one on the power hour list, 4 minutes, publish a new story, business or product on Facebook. What I've been doing is on Instagram, if you have an Instagram account that you are currently working, you can create your story in Instagram and you can link your story to Facebook. It will give you the option in settings on Instagram. When you create the story on Instagram and you click to share it, I'll show you right quick. Okay. So if you are on Instagram and you are working, if I go, I'm in my stories. Let's just find one to post right quick. Okay, so say I'm gonna, wow, why does it keep doing that? Okay, so say I'm gonna post this in my story, it just says summer. It's nothing fancy. Then at the bottom, it says send to. You click that and it gives me the option up top to add the story to Facebook. So then when I click share and then click done, it will take a second, but it will automatically load to my Facebook story as well. Again, on the Instagram settings, you can go in and make it to where your stories share to Facebook as well. So that's time saving if you're working both platforms. If not, it's fine. It's just a shortcut if you're working that. I do find that even though I don't post daily on Instagram, when I do stories and do polls on there, I do get interaction, even though I'm not huge on Instagram. So maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least do stories for now. Okay, so 4 minutes, publish a new story, business or product on Facebook and or Instagram. Are you all done?
All done, yeah.
You want me to grab you a check real quick? Hang on, guys.
It's up to you. I don't-
Let me know you're fine. They hear me all day. You know what will happen is forgetful as I am that you will have to remind me 10 times to get this. How much is it?
Uh,
And now I forget, who do I make it out to?
55 to Regency Pest.
55?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry guys, hang on. Did you see that giant net back there?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's kind of cool.
It is cool, but I mean,
Barbecue and what kind of swing and everything.
you have no idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay. Okay, and then 5 minutes, adding a minimum of 25 new friends and add them to your list of friends for the month. So as you're adding friends, here's a good way to do this if you're not doing host to post or having tremendous success with host to post. So a lot of times I tell people to add people to your network on Facebook is do it through host to post. However, this month has been a crapshoot for me personally with host to post. So is it helping me build my network? Not awesome. So what I do is when I message happy birthdays, say I have 5 people on my Facebook that I'm wishing happy birthdays to, I'm going to go to their suggested friends. So I'm going to click on their friends list, and if they don't have it like blocked, and I'll click on suggested. Let me see if anyone doesn't know how to do this. So I'm going to click on, so I'm on today's birthdays. And I'm going to click on this gal here. And I'm going to go down to where it shows her friends. I'm going to click on see all friends. And then I'm going to click on suggestions. Anyone that I have a significant amount of friends, like mutual friends with, I usually say 10 to 15, I'm going to go ahead and just send them a friend request. So that's how I'm going to grow my network. It's what I did starting this business prior to Host Post. So that's how I'm going to do it. If you're not doing that on a daily basis, you're talking to the same people every single day, whether they're interested or not interested. You always want to be adding to your network. So that's how I'm going to be adding people if Host to Post is not loving me that month. Then number 3 of the 10 steps, 6 minutes, comment and interact with friends. So this is, I'm going to say new friends. This is kind of forgetting the people. I don't want to say forgetting, but not interacting with the normal people you see in your feed. Like, I'm sure everyone on here has the same 10, 15, 20 people that they always see their stuff in their feed. You want to go to new people. So you want to start interacting with the people you're adding, and I will show you how to do that as soon as Okay, so if you are on your page and you click on see all friends right under your friends list, up top, it has an option for all or recent. If you click on recent, those are your newly added people to your feed. So those people, you want to go to their page and you want to interact with what they have going on. You'll spend at least 6 minutes doing that. Number 4 is 6 minutes. Go and comment on the last post of all the people who commented or liked on your last post. So if I put up my last 2 I just put up a product post and I put up one of the girls at Barnes and Noble when we went and got books today. So anyone who liked and commented, I'm going to go to their page, each person. If I get 50 likes, I'm going to all 50 pages of these people. And I'm going to go at least like or comment on everybody's stuff. 4 minutes, go and remove all of those who have not yet accepted your friend request. So that is something important. If you are sending out friend requests, let me find it on here real quick. Okay, So if you are on your Facebook feed and you click the menu and it brings up, geez, why does it keep doing that? And it brings up your menu on Facebook, okay? You click on friends, then you slide over to the side and it should give you outgoing. You'll click on outgoing. Those are all of the outgoing friend requests that you have sent that have not yet been accepted. Clean those out. So you'll just go through and delete them. You can maybe find some that you would really like, oh, this girl's got a really big network. Not everyone sees it. I don't always get notifications of friend requests. I don't know what has changed with Facebook, but even in group pages and things like that, I don't always get notified anymore. It's bizarre. So you can unfriend and resend it if you want to. And then if you notice in a day or two they still haven't accepted it, then just go ahead and delete it. But make sure you're cleaning that up on at least, I would say, daily, if you're sending out friend requests daily. Number 6, 5 minutes, post on the groups that you are a part of. So for some people, a really big way that they have built relationships and friendships and gained new customers and distributors is by group pages. Meaning if I'm big into sewing, I might find some Facebook groups for sewing, or mom groups, or whatever it is that you're into. There's so many. Makeup, hair. Make sure that it's genuine interest to you. Get involved and, maybe start with 2 or 3 groups. Get yourself added to them and just engage and interact, things like that. And then number 7 is 10 minutes a day following up with potential loyal customers and distributors. So people throughout the week that you've talked to, people from last week, people from the day. Maybe you're only currently messaging those commenting on your posts. Start maybe messaging those that are liking your posts. My messages are the same. Instead of saying, hey, I saw your comment on my post for the hair, skin, and nails, my message is going to be, hey, thanks for the love on my post for the hair vitamins or the long hair challenge. Is this something you're interested in? Very simple, very to the point, does not need to be anything long. So following up with potentials, or messaging the people that are liking and commenting. Also for follow-ups, my messages are super, super simple. Hey, Susie, I know that we talked last week about you were wanting to get started on the keto coffee. Why do I go blank when I'm on here? Oh, I'm getting some orders in tonight. Are you ready to get yours placed? I mean, it's just really brief, really to the point. Number 8, spend 10 minutes preparing 3 posts to post for the next day. This to me was a lifesaver when I started this and I was working full time, all of my posts were prepared in my phone. So I would do the verbiage in the notes section on my phone. And then I would have pictures saved for before and afters, whatever I was going to use. That to me was just, it made it very simple that on my busy days of running around and I had clients back to back, things like that, my kids driving me nuts, that it was copy and paste onto my Facebook. For the love. Okay. Katie, I hope you're listening because I forget where I'm at when they do that to me. Oh, preparing the post for the next day. So that's a big one. I shared one of my Pinterest boards with you guys, and I can share a couple others. I'm working on getting mine organized. I did one that's solely product images that you can use if you don't have your own. I also have a board that I did for story inspiration on a lot of different products. And I have one that is for results. If you know how to find me on, Connor, you're killing me. If you can find me on Pinterest, cool, because then you can see my boards. If you can't, just let me know and I'll send you a direct link. Let's see. Number 9, 5 minutes, write your gratitudes for the day. This one, things that you're thankful for. Whether they're big things, whether they're small things, you're going to notice a big shift, like not just with your business, but personally, if you actually spend the time doing this and writing your gratitudes for the day. Get a journal, piece of paper, type it up in your phone, whatever's easiest for you. Just kind of journaling about your day and what you are grateful for, I think helps with all of the negative things that will come at you, or maybe I shouldn't say negative, but things that don't make you happiest throughout your day, that things bounce off a little bit easier when you begin and end your day writing out your gratitude and things that you are super happy with. For the rest of the hour, checking messages and answer everyone who answered you during the hour. So when I do power hours, it's focus time where I'm not responding in team chats. I'm not responding to text messages. It has to be so focused because it's so unbelievably easy to get distracted working from our phones. So making sure that the time that you do take is uninterrupted. So that's kind of your everyday. And like I said, you can break this up however you want to. You can do 20 minutes in the morning. You can do tasks 1 through 3, however, whatever works best for you. Weekly to-do list. So the daily power hour I just went through with you guys, that is your every single day. Additional tasks on a weekly basis is watching Zooms if you've missed them, making sure that you get on them, following up with potentials. Fridays are usually my day for follow. That's my follow-up day because people get paid. And messaging for host to post. Those can be overwhelming when host to post work. So days that I choose to do my host to post are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's when I find it the best results. So messaging for host to post, following up with loyal customers or potential LCs and DTs, and watching whatever Zooms you've missed for the week. Every week that should be in addition to on your list. Every month, if you choose to do this every week, you can, if you are that on top of your life, unlike me. Otherwise, every month you can, I would recommend starting to send out thank you cards to new loyal customers. I typed something up. I have the app called Canva, Canva, and I absolutely love it. I can have it on my computer and I can have it on my phone. You can type up documents on there. I'll share my letter with you guys. You can also just do it in Word. It doesn't have to be super fancy. You can send out thank you cards to your new loyal customers and do a self-evaluation. So this week is a really big one to kind of start this and doing an evaluation of how your month has shaped up for you. Because I'll tell you what I'm going to hear on the 15th of the month, and I don't want to come across any type of way when I say this, so forgive me, I just don't really know how to sugarcoat, so bear with me. But on the 15th of the month, when people are posting about getting paid and their paychecks are increasing, and maybe yours stayed the same or it went down, I'm going to say this as nicely as possible. If you don't work and you don't enroll, your paycheck won't go up. So like, I don't want that to come across like not nice. I don't mean it like that. But when people get in my inbox on the 15th, like, but my paycheck didn't go up. And then I'm like, but did you work? I don't like, we get paid based off of what we bring into this business. Some months are harder than others. Some months we have to look at ourselves, myself included. Last month was crazy busy for me and I did not work to my fullest potential. I let personal things get in the way. My why is my kids, and I used my why as my excuse for a lot of days in the month and did not work as hard as I could have. That's me putting it out there boldly and owning my shit. It is what it is. I sucked last month. I'm not much better this month. So doing a little self-reflection on what could I have done different this month. I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with somebody and she's like, I've really been pushing for this goal. I just feel like I'm doing all that I can. And my first question was this: are you caught up on all of your TV shows you watch? And the answer was yes. And I said, well, the 2 months that I know I was pushing really hard for promotion, I think we're all willing to make sacrifices to a certain degree. but you have to look at what is going to be income producing and what is not. There's time for those of us that work full time or we have kids or are super busy. There's areas of our day that we can absolutely cut out to find at least an hour to work our business every single day, every day. So if I went through this power hour list and this daily, weekly, and monthly list of to-dos, you don't have to answer on here. You can if you want to, or you can talk about, like, unmute yourself and talk about it. But some self-reflection is, are these things that you are doing every single day? Or do you spend maybe half or 3/4 of the month posting, crossing your fingers, hoping for the best, and then going, well, crap, at the end of the month, going, what's going on?
Okay, I'll go first. So I usually do more Zooms, so I've kind of been slacking this month with that. I know that some of us are in that May Money Madness, and they have a lot of Zooms on there. So those are ones that I'm gonna, like, obviously go back and watch. As far as, like, increasing my friends, I'm always kind of doing that. I agree that happy birthdays are a lifesaver. They really are. I feel like that's a really great way to get a new audience. And even if they say no, like what we've always talked about, once you're in their inbox, you'll start popping up on their timeline. You know what I mean? Their notifications. So that's another good thing. Just because people say no, they're not going to be able to say no that much longer because they're always going to see your posts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's one thing. Just another thing, you know, like Tanya said, it's really important to call yourself out, whether it's in here or whatever. Being accountable for yourself, you know, goes a long way. You know, I mean, we've all seemed to go through a lot of stuff. You know, I understand life happens more so, I guess, for the people who have kids or whatever. But, you know, we do have to remember our why, you know, and regardless of what you go through, this can be something that can help you and, like, benefit you so you don't have to go through that shit. Excuse my language. So, you know, that's something to think about. But, you know, what I always do with Tanya or just any other leaders, like, I call myself out. You know, that's the only way that you're going to be able to learn or whatnot. We all don't have the best months all the time, but it doesn't mean that you have to continue the pattern on to the next month. So
I think we get into a habit, and you guys, I'm talking not to you, but I'm talking 100% from personal experience. I've been in it for a really long time. I have sat and coasted, and that was not fun. I'm saying that the road can get bumpy at times. I get it because of personal life and business. But think of if you had 20 people that wanted to enroll as distributors. They came to you all today and they were like, listen, I want to get started. And they put in the same effort that you put into your business. Would you have a strong team? I will not forget when I was not in a place for my husband, of all people, to call me out on my ish and said, would you want to live in the house built on your work ethic right now? And I was like, ew, no, I wouldn't. It would crumble because I wasn't completely there. I wasn't treating this business as my business. I was treating it like a hobby. Therefore, I was getting paid like a hobby. I really had to step into and take ownership of, this is my business. This could potentially be something that is going to pay me more than what I could make as a hairstylist, which, even though I was working for myself, that income was still capped because I only had so many hours in the day I was able to work before I had to pick up kids from school, so on and so forth. So I know the potential that it can bring. I know the struggles that you are having, and I cannot tell you, it's hard to keep up with every single person, but I am 1,000,000% there. If you message me, like, I need a one-on-one, like just me and you, not in the team chat, not on a team Zoom. Like, I just need to pick your brain, me and you one-on-one. I will do those calls all day long if I need to. I am here to help you. It doesn't benefit me or you if you are not actively working and gaining the success that you set for yourself when you started this business. But I think the last few months since I hit my big promotion, and guys, I will tell you that this was really hard for me. And I did talk to Katie about this when I went diamond, which again, for over 2 years, I've pushed for that. No, and you don't sing that song. You did not hold. Please hold. Oh my God. Those months were super hard because I felt like I had finally hit a massive goal for myself. And I'm not going to lie, when I was getting messages in my inbox, sidelines, and people within my team upset about my paycheck. Now, my goal is to get every single person there, and I'm not going to feel guilty for putting it out there and for being proud of myself, because for nearly 3 years, I worked my butt off for it. And I share with you guys as often as possible, let's do a team Zoom or a power hour or posts that are working, anything that I can offer you guys. I've said a million times, printing your friends list is a game changer. Who's done it? Because the last Zoom that I did, no one on there did it. So I feel like if you're coming at me upset about where you are in the business, but you're not taking the tools out of the toolbox and putting them to use, you're not going to see things come to life with the business. And again, forgive me if this comes off any sort of way. I don't know. I don't have I don't know another way to put it, but you got to take the tools out of the toolbox and start using the hammer, whatever the cool analogy would be. I can't come up with one, but you have to start actually doing the things that I am putting out there. And I'm not going to feel guilty for putting my hard work out there. I bust my butt every single day, 7 days a week when it comes to this business and when it comes to you guys as well. I want to see you be successful. So reach out. I think that, like I talked about in the beginning of the Zoom, is if you've muted the chat and you're like, wait, I missed this. Wait, I missed this. Wait, when was that Zoom? Oh, there's a call tonight. I can't necessarily, I'm not going to say I can't. I won't hold hands when it comes to that kind of stuff, because the sacrifices that are made to do the team calls, for me to be in the team chat, for me to do the coaching calls, for me to put together these video posts for you guys, or find the best information that I possibly can for you guys, and you're not going to use it, makes me feel like it's wasted time. I'll match your effort. That's all I got. So if you say, okay, I want to push for Ruby this month, I want to push for Emerald this month, I want to push for Diamond this month, ask Katie how annoyed she was with me when she pushed for Emerald, or when she was pushing for Diamond. I was in her face all day, every day, whether it was a pat on the back and good job, or what are you doing?
I was on your ass too.
I'm going to be there to motivate you, to push you, and to help you. But like I said, I'll match your effort if you're going to actually put in the work. There's a reason why we say we're going to run with the runners. I walk with my walkers too, to each their own at your own pace. But I know that for my team, I know with Katie, I know with Stacy, I know with Cammie, I know with Connor, and everyone else on my team, when you start, what your why is. If I have personally enrolled you, I probably know why you started this business and what you need the additional income for. So when I started over 3 years ago, I had my why. It was to pay off credit card debt. My why grew. It grew bigger. It grew bigger. It grew bigger. Now I have all of you on my team. Through each month, I'm going, you started this to make money. What are you doing? And it makes me want to rip my hair out. I don't think you understand how much I pray over you each individually. I pray over your business. I have charts for each and individual person on my team that I will pray over, and I will, whatever I need to do to give you the good juju vibes. Okay. You guys are at the forefront. Every single one of your whys has become mine. So it's hard for me to sit back each and every month and go, what are you doing? Why aren't you working? Why aren't you putting these tools to use? Because I want you guys to find the success. It's why you signed up. It's why you came in my inbox and said, tell me more about this. It's why you clicked submit and ordered your business kit. But for some, I feel like it's come down to me wanting it more than some wanting it for themselves. And I cannot drag that weight, because that is what it is to me. I'm just putting it out there. If you're not willing to help pull it along, like I want you to want that. But if I feel like I'm always saying, okay, have you done this yet? Nope. Okay, have you done this yet? Nope. And I'm just hoping for it for you, but you're not putting the work in, that I can't do. I have to put my energy into those that are actually using the tools. You are supposed to be, no, go. Nope. You are in trouble. In your room, close the door. I will be with you when I'm off my call. No, they're your choices and you need to make better ones. For the love of the baby Jesus. Do you hear the dramatic? Hold on. So there's that. So again, okay, so Tuesday nights from now on is when Tuesday night, 6:00, because majority ruled, that's when team calls were going to be. Like I said, sometimes it'll be a training. Sometimes it can be like an open Q&A where if you guys have questions, we might do like working power hours if anyone is up for that. It's basically, if you haven't been on one, it's basically you hop on the Zoom just like this. I give tasks, we do it, so on and so forth. I hope that the power hour list of things that I gave you guys is helpful and will kind of give you like a specific list of what to accomplish every day. If you find that you are doing all of these things and something isn't working still, I want you to message me and say, listen, I'm using the stuff, but nothing's happening, because maybe we just need to reevaluate things for you personally and what's working, what's not working. So don't be afraid to reach out and say XYZ isn't working. For me, for end of month, I'm just going to be rocking out Host to Post. I've given them a big break through this month because they have not been my friend. So what I've been telling people, or the post that I've been doing, I should say, is the cleanse post has been working. Not so much the TFX one, I don't know why, but doing a cleanse/detox post. If you don't have it, let me know. That one seems to be working. I am pairing the cleanse with the greens and or probiotic with that. I'm also telling people when they post not to tag me, because I think that is part of the algorithm. Now, it is a little bit tougher to keep track because we're used to getting tagged in the post. Therefore, we get the notifications, right? So what I do is I tell people, just don't tag me in it. Just message me once you've posted. Once they post, I go back, I go to the post, and I drop an emoji. That way I'm getting notifications. And I'll show you, in case you don't know, something else that you can do is, okay, so say this person here, say that's my Host to Post. I click on the 3 dots in the top right, and I'm going to click Save Post. Then it says, it gives me an option to add it to a collection. You can click on New Collection, and you can type in, you can make that collection like May Host to Post and just save it to there. That way, when you're ready to follow up, and just keep track, whatever, of those Host to Posts, it's all in a collection there for you. So I have found that to help me like stay organized with it. So last week of the month, I'm going to be rocking out Host to Post all week. I am going to be going through my entire feed, all of my posts for the entire month, and following up with people that have commented on my posts. You can also, if you didn't know, do a search in Messenger, where at the top, when you're in Messenger, it has the search bar. You can type in keywords like coffee or TFX or cleanse, things like that. It's really
that helps a lot of people that are unorganized that are still working in organization.
For sure, 100%. So you can type in keywords in Messenger when I do, just so you can see. Let me minimize this. Okay, so if I'm in Messenger at the top, I can type in, I'm going to type in cleanse. Mackenzie, are you out of your room? get in your room. So I can type in cleanse at the top, and then it says search in messages. I'm going to click on that. Every conversation I've had about the cleanse is in here. I can scroll for days on that. So it's really easy for our potentials, especially those of us leading super busy lives, to not always have a sec to jot down. And people get lost in the shuffle. They just do. So that's a good way to kind of crush month end, is go through and really take some time. It took me, the last time I did this, you guys, it's really embarrassing. I probably had like 100 potentials that I just never even kept track of. I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but I mean, such is life. So those were people that I was like, hey, I know we talked a while back. I think I dropped the ball. And I'm just like, I'm holding myself accountable. I think I dropped the ball on checking in on you. I'm getting orders in, today or this week. Are you still interested in getting your cleanse ordered, or whatever product it was? You can do that too. If you have ordered products like greens, keto energy, hydrate, whatever, and people are ready to place their order, you can also say, I'm sending out a free sample of one of our top products, which could be one of those, to anyone that places an order this week. So if you want to do that, that's something that you can do as well. So that's that. Okay. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Anybody have questions or anything that they would like to share before we hop off? No? Okay. So when we do Zooms each week, I think to help me too, because I don't really want to be like a broken record every week and bore you guys to death. But if you have certain topics that you would like me to touch on, like maybe customer retention or anything specific, host to post, whatever it is, engagement or building or whatever it is, just message me privately as you think of it. So I can kind of put that in my notes and make sure I touch on that on a Zoom, because I do these Zooms for you guys and I want to make sure that you guys are getting the most out of it and all of that good stuff. And I'm hoping to find a couple like top leaders, not even within our team, that I follow, to do some of these Zooms for me on a Tuesday, where I kind of get to interview them, or they get to coach on you guys a bit, because I don't want you to get bored of me. Did anyone find this Zoom useful, helpful, anything?
I did.
I know you did. Okay, perfect. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys enjoy your evening. I appreciate you all taking the time to be on. Again, if you have questions, let me know. If I said something in this Zoom that I swore I was going to share in the team chat and I don't, please send me a message to remind me to do it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.